Hey, Trendsetters, we're here in Ketchum, Idaho, with a couple of lads. Your name is?
Christopher Keiser.
And your name is?
Not Christopher Keiser.
Okay, and you lads are from exactly whereabouts?
Marin County, California, Northern California. Represent West Side.
Okay, all right. So it's your first time here at Rebecca's Private Idaho?
It's his first time. It's my second time.
All right. So how was your experience last visit?
Outstanding. It's my back.
Okay, that's pretty logical.
You wouldn't shut up about it. So
wouldn't shut up about it.
Come along.
Now you've been in the stage race, haven't you?
We've both been doing it.
Oh yeah,
we rode together. Though.
Well, I know that, but basically, folks, they've been dropping me. Okay, I mean, so, sorry, back up. I never get dropped. I sit up.
You've been carrying the extra weight of GoPros.
Well, I've got GoPros and also the crap on board. So anyway, but so far, have you found the experience?
It's brilliant. Rebecca's doing the stage race as an experimental thing.
Yeah.
And we were lucky to be part of the lucky few that got invited. She said people she knew she could count on and not be a danger to themselves or others.
Yeah.
And, which has not really been proven to be the case.
Yeah, well, you were a danger to us. But
you hear this? I should have said no one cheeky on the interview.
But the format idea is quite brilliant. It's a really nice way to warm up to tomorrow's big 100-miler. You know, if you're going to make the effort to come out to an event like this, to do one day, it's like eggs in a basket, you know. And if you have a shit day, it's a crap day. But that opening stage was beautiful. It was mostly fire roads and gravel, but we had that nice bit of single track and the turnaround point. And it gets your legs moving, and you get to practice gravel if you haven't been practicing gravel up to that point. And then yesterday, that uphill TT, had a chance to go to dark places if that's your thing, and beautiful vistas. And
views were amazing. The time trial was difficult. Yeah. You know what was difficult was the ride to the time trial. I mean, it was amazing. The scenery. And they said, "Oh, we're going to ride tempo." I was like, "Oh, okay, no worries." Yeah. And then someone starts jacking the pace, like, bloody hell, mate.
Tempo was that?
That was tempo.
Yeah, it was tempo for the studs. The duds. Myself at the back. But on the time trial was 4.5 miles of about 6% gradient, I think.
About 6 to 7%.
Yeah, but the altitude was about 8,000, I believe.
We started at 7,000. We ended up at 8,600, and absolutely stunning road. A great way to warm up. You got some canyons.
20-mile warm up was perfect.
Yeah, that was great. And I did run GoPros front and rear Trendsetters, and I flew my drone. See how things I do for you guys?
You did carry a lot of stuff.
I carry a lot of stuff. Yeah. This is why I suck.
Besides all the psychological baggage.
Well, I suck because of other factors too. But it was an amazing stage, and I think Sunday is going to be better.
Well, yeah, it's a different experience. I mean, this is my second year, as we said, fifth year for the event, and we've had some weather patterns here. There's been some fires and some really cold weather in the past. This year, I think the big challenge will be the heat on the Big Potato race day. So 8 stations are going to be a big deal, eating and drinking a lot. But like something we haven't touched on a lot is like the equipment, and the stage race, as Christopher was saying, gives us a really good chance to sort of dial the bikes in as well, and really adapt to the terrain. I'm coming from NorCal. We ride a lot of gravel and single track, but it's different. It's altitude here and a lot of stuff, and tire selection. Gear selection. One of the things I loved about this event last year was how technical it is, and how much you really got to select your gear and be ready for what is, if you look at profiles and on paper is something, but when you actually do it, is something completely different.
Well, if you're a tech weenie, it sounds like you've got a lot of tech weenie followers. Yeah. I'm not. He is. So we're a perfect combo to come out here on the ride because we're gonna go back to the hotel. He's gonna check the bikes now and everything like that. But yeah, clearly there's so much you can do with your bike to really dial it in, and current technology and where it's going. I'm on a straight cross bike right now, and I totally can tell the difference between purpose-built adventure bikes or gravel bikes versus the twitchiness and reactiveness of cyclocross. And either way, you're going to be fine. I mean, you shouldn't be dissuaded from coming because you don't have a gravel bike or an open, or you haven't spent $10K on a new kit.
Right.
I was riding with a guy, I don't know if you met Joel, who's from here. The guy showed up on like an old Cannondale or whatever, whatchamacallit.
Old cross bike.
Old cross bike, like mechanical disc brakes and everything. And he crushes. And it's like if you show up with good tires and good wheels and a bike that you're going to be fine. But if you're our tech weenie, you definitely get to spread out.
Yeah, at this event, it really all starts, I think it really starts with tire and wheel setup and air pressure selection.
Speaking of tires, what are you guys running?
Maxxis Ramblers.
Okay, that's a good choice. Yeah, great choice. He doesn't know. He's just
I
he's
don't
shaking
know.
his head. Are you an ex-professional? Most pros have no clue what they're riding. So okay.
He's on WTB, so the Ramblers are nice. Coming with 38 tubeless format.
Yeah.
I rode 36s last year, and that was a little bit slight for my size.
Tell him what you did, how your experience with it.
Well, no mechanicals last year, but my wheel set was done.
Really?
So, yeah.
But he was on tubeless, and he bottomed out more times than he could count.
Now, hang on, what sort of pressure were you running to bottom out though?
Well, at 180 pounds, I was running 43 PSI.
You really bottomed out. Because I was running 32 front and 35 rear. I'm about 160 tops.
Yeah.
So, but I'm really kind of like delicate through the tricky sections. And I'm not afraid to walk.
But that's the
if
thing
I
about
have to.
but that's the thing about Rebecca's Private Idaho and the terrain here is we get a lot of baby heads, a lot of buried stuff. And while you're on flat terrain, your maximum speed is not going to dictate a lot if you're solo.
Right.
A lot of this ride is following wheels, which you don't control your line on.
That's true.
And you don't
and
see.
the downhills can be shocking, to say the least.
Yeah, no, it's a good point you mentioned that. Even for the single track, I like to have a good gap in front of me so I can see what's ahead. Yeah.
That's what you're doing. That's why you kept coming up the back.
Exactly. Yeah.
You want to see better.
See, I want to see better.
Yeah.
I mean,
But another factor here is the dust, and so so you can't discern everything that you want.
No, good point. What about gearing? What are you using? I'm not going to ask you. You don't have.
No, I know what I have actually because I went and bought the cassettes.
Oh, okay.
1136s.
Yeah.
1136.
They were one by.
Okay. Are you one by guys?
40s
Okay.
in front, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it's one by to me is SRAM's one by is the solution that matches this kind of terrain and this kind of riding because of chain management. You're never worried about dropping your chain.
That's true. Yeah.
And it's a long ride, and your head's going to be in a bunch of different places, and just managing one gear shifter and one set of gears is fantastic. We're running 40 tooth on the front, by the way. 1136 is on a 700C.
That's a pretty good setup.
I was dubious at first because these freaking component manufacturers have been telling us for years. Now it's 9-speed, now it's 10-speed. My first road cassette was like 6-speed, I think.
Right, yeah.
And like every year, now we're at 11-speed, and then oh, guess what? Now we're back to one chain ring. Like, screw you guys. And so I was really dubious about it because my first Y-Fly was 9-speed or 10-speed Y-Fly, and I really felt the gaps in between the shifts. And so when he's like, oh, we're riding one by, so I'm like, we're gonna have big chunky spaces between shifts, and I haven't felt that way at all with this 1136 and the 40 in the front. It's been really nice setup, and I mean, if you're wrapping out on speed, then you need to improve your spin because
But there's having said 40 1136 for what we're doing and entering the stage race, it's been a real nice thing. The fitness I had last year, that was fine. It's not going to be fine for everybody, and there's some great formats out there, like a 1042 is a great, okay, I'm going to bring nuclear weapons to this thing because, you could be tired on that last climb home, and that is a great place just to relax and try to spin it out.
Yeah.
So 42 or even a 40, Shimano makes an 1140. Those are worthwhile formats to look for something out here.
I'm actually a 2x holdout trendsetters. So I live in Florida. These guys, we've got some more elevation and climbing than where they live. But
some really big causeways there.
Yeah. Well, actually, where I live, there are some legitimate climbs. They're not causeways, thankfully. Now, South Florida, definitely.
You're running up the shell mounds.
Yeah, right. So I'm actually running. I've got a 9 RLT 9 RDO bike they've given me to review later on. That's my bike for the race, and it's running a 46-34 front chainring and an 1132. There was a couple of times where I was maxed out, especially in the single track on stage 1. But my personal bike, which I don't have to use, which is kind of nice, it's still in a box. It's a Ritchie Breakaway CX bike with a 4630 and 1132. That 30 on the front would have been perfect for some of the stuff I've done.
The single track on stage 1 was, that's definitely you're sitting on the tip of that saddle.
Right, and traction's also the issue.
Traction's
as well.
a big issue, yeah.
So, but whatever works, people, like a 2 by or 1 by, you have to figure out what works for you. Cadence is a key factor in my book.
It's an embarrassment of riches now, though, for gear selection. It's I've become a crusty old man. I'm like, I just can't keep up anymore. Whatever. What are you riding? Okay, I'll ride that too. I'm really happy with it.
Nice.
And, compared to what we started on long ago, it's all amazing. And just keep turning the pedals. So.
Having said that, we got a guy out there doing single speed, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Addison Zawada is who he is. He's actually originally from Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville originally.
Jacksonville,
No, he's from Charlottesville, South Carolina.
Okay,
But
sorry.
then he moved down to Jacksonville.
Yeah. I know Addison very well. Nice bloke. And, he just crushed us on one gear. It's like, by the way, he also won Dirty Kansas on one gear.
He doesn't have all that added weight of derailleurs, straight chain line, efficiency. It's easier.
The other thing, he's 26 years of age.
That helps.
Yeah,
and he's sponsored by Red Bull.
So he's got he's actually on. I just saw him. He's on a Red Bull IV drip right now.
Oh, right, nice.
Yeah.
So, we could be his father or something, or his uncle.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
His creepy uncles.
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
Just because we showed up in a Sprinter with blacked out windows.
Yeah, we don't want to know. Hey, lads, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Cheers.